Well, I'm a Buddhist monk and I'm working on humility, so this is tough. It's very tough. Yeah. So, this has just been an incredible several days, just incredible. And what's made it incredible are the people. And that means each and every one of you. Of course, the organizers have been amazing for months and years doing the Wellbeing project and planning for this, and all of you participating in that. It just blows me away. I wasn't expecting that much. I didn't know what to expect. But from the first day I got here, I started meeting people, and meeting people, and meeting people. And everybody that I met is so incredibly special. From the heart. These are not just words, from the heart. So I want to say a few words about well-being, about coming home, about love and justice. And I'd like to say a few words about sometimes we can't easily come home. There are some blocks in the road. And so doing this self-work to reduce some of those blocks so that we can come home to love is important. We all get angry sometimes, all of us. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help the other person. So we can learn to transform, as Justin said, with nothing left over, into tolerance, into patience. This is possible. This is important. When we're fully angry, we can't do much. We're kind of totally consumed by the emotion. So we have to learn how to recognize our anger early, when we're irritable, tension, shaking, and heart going boom, 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 boom. And then apply a method such as imagine that pre-anger stuff becomes a cloud and it drifts across the sky and completely dissipates and dissolves along with your pre-anger. Of course, it won't work the first time. We've been getting angry since we were little kids. So we have to do this again and again. But if we do, the intensity and frequency of our anger will diminish. And we'll begin to practice patience and tolerance. And the roadblocks to coming home to love will be decreased. It will be easier to come home to love. We all get jealous. We don't feel good when we're jealous. We shrink, we constrict, we contract. Often jealousy is under the radar. We don't notice it. So practice mindfulness. Many of you are already doing this. Look in the present moment. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? And when I notice jealousy, you just tell yourself, flip it. Flip it. Flip it into admiration. It's not that difficult when you recognize it. Often we put ourselves down. Sometimes we do the opposite. We put others down. We feel pride and arrogance. This is a lonely existence. All of our good friends walk. We feel we know everything, so we don't listen to others. We don't read. I know it all. It's like solitary confinement. It's an early death. So if you find yourself being arrogant, flip it, transform it without suppressing, the arrogance. Flip it into humility. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., President Nelson Mandela, Saint Mother Teresa, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Mahatma Gandhi, Kendra Brown Jackson Brown. These are people that have incredible humility, and they're powerful. They're change makers, have been, are change makers. It's from humility. The incredible power and strength is in humility, where the ego isn't always me, me, me. It's allowing us to go you, you, you. We come home by reducing the blocks that we've just talked about. I'll throw in one more, which is selfishness. When we're selfish, we're wrapped up into me, me, me. I'm hungry, I need to eat. I'm cold, I need to put on a sweater. My bum hurts, I got a shift in my chair. What am I going to do when this is finished? Always me, me, me. When we begin to reduce these blocks to coming home to love, we start having more concern for the welfare of others. Love, compassion, open heart, open mind. We think we're separate. We're siloed. We see differences all the time. Gender differences, racial differences, language, country of origin. We can go on and on. We see all of these differences. They're there, but they're not important. What's important is something deeper that unites us, that actually makes us one human family, and I would include the animals. It's the wish to be happy. We all want that. We don't want to hurt. We want to be happy. So in that way, on that deeper level, we are all the same. We are, in fact, as His Holiness the Dalai Lama says many times, sisters and brothers in this human family. And we can flourish. We can actually fly. Or at least we can feel like we can fly. But it is also possible to fly. If you work through meditation on managing the internal elements, earth, solidity, liquid, water, heat, fire, wind or movement, and vacuity or space. If you control the element of movement, of air, internally, you control it externally, and then you can, in fact, fly. But we fly with our heart. We fly when we come home to love. We feel like we're flying. Nothing can obstruct us. Unconditional love. Doesn't matter. It's a bunny, it's a piglet, doesn't matter. It's just love. Unconditional, no strings, no expectations. Usually in relationship, I'll love you if you love me. We don't usually say that, but that's how we feel. If you don't love me, I'm not going to love you. Like little children, yeah? Unconditional, doesn't matter. We just love. No fear, no death. This talks about these things in a little more detail. If we want to dive deep into who are we, deeply, who are we? Nagarjuna's wisdom helps us with that journey. And then there's a recent app that came out, Amy Care, on compassion, on mindfulness, transforming burnout into well-being. Amy Care. And I would like to conclude this session, this summit, with gratitude, as I started. Gratitude for all of you, for participating, for the work you do, for all of the incredible organizers, people in front of you and behind you that were invisible. An incredible team. So I'd like you all now to give applause for everyone, including yourselves, who made this an incredible event. Thank you.